Avon color. Okay. This is the time when I like to say thank you, dear client, for your business and your trust. Those things mean the world to my family and I. So I appreciate that. And then also, home inspectors are required to render opinions about the foundations. That doesn't make us engineers. Home inspectors should stay in their lane. That's my opinion. A home inspector should not be an engineer. So while I used engineering equipment to measure the first floor, okay, I was looking for guidelines. I was not calculating slope. I was not looking for tolerances. I was using for guidelines. The guidelines I use, two of the guidelines I use, is no more than 1 inch of floor height elevation differential within 25 feet. It's good enough for FHA, it's good enough for me. We don't have that. No more than 2 inches of floor height elevation differential for the entire first floor, and we don't have that either. We do not have that either. And any measurements I would have taken and collected, they're out of context. This is one unit on the end of a row of units. So I have nothing to compare this to. So I'm not even doing, in a sense, that's beyond the scope of this inspection. So, but it measures well. The trees should not be this close, but where else are you going to put a tree? You don't have any other yard. And it's going to be a homeowners association thing because I can see everybody has a tree. If everybody has a tree, they're not going to let you take your tree out. You're required to have a tree there. That's their business. Okay. So, and that's why I like bringing you along. This is your water meter right here. We'll do a water meter test here just a little bit. That's your water meter. I'm really kind of surprised to see it here. I thought it was a community water meter, and I was wrong about that. I'll talk about it in another video. So we're going to do that. I'm going to redo the water pressure on the faucet that's closest to this. So I just thought I was through. See? Last video of the day, but I just thought I was through. We're moving on along. In the pantry, we're missing our cover plate. That is our clothes dryer booster vent, and it should be cleaned and serviced once a year. Okay? All clothes dryer vents should be cleaned and serviced once a year. Does everybody do that? No, everybody doesn't do that. But they should be. And it's even more important now that you have a little turbojet right there. That turbojet takes the fumes and pushes them. So, now on that same topic, on that same vein, here we are in the laundry, and this is our clothes dryer vent, and you're supposed to have a label for this that tells you how long the vent is, so that you know that the clothes dryer that you buy will have the sufficient oomph to get the exhaust out. Now, with the booster, there might be some different rules, but I'm still not seeing the label. And the label would have been a common courtesy. There is no guarantee that the clothes dryer vent won't go out and simply be bypassed in the future. It should be labeled. It should be labeled. We don't need a safety pin in here for the clothes washer because we're on the bottom floor. We've got some rough edges here. Going along. And our bathroom, I mentioned that this is crooked in a video that's upcoming. But what I didn't mention in the upcoming video is our perlator is clogged. Our overflow drain right there. And we'll reset that because I tripped that in the... If you lose power in the primary bedroom upstairs, you got to come down here to what they're calling the powder bath. I'm calling it the downstairs hall bath. I call it the guest bath. This is guest bedroom, bedroom 4. But there's 2 bathrooms upstairs. And if the 3 bathrooms upstairs, 3, and if any of those lose power, you come down here to reset it. And we got some carpet, pretty nice. In the electrical section, upcoming electrical section, I said I could not find the U for ground. And this is the U for ground right here in bedroom number 4. I'm calling it the downstairs bedroom, I'm calling it the guest bedroom. So that's the U for ground. So he's studying some electrical. So we'll just keep on going with that. Now I'm kind of nosy, so I'll just kind of stick my head out here. Oh, he's painting. Okay. That's a good thing. And when all these doors are closing and everything, there's double pane vinyl frame windows. And you pull them like this to lower them. I have raised every articulate window. We got single sash windows, and then fixed windows are the solid windows. I have raised, unlatched, raised, repositioned, relowered, and relatched all of the bedroom windows I have. I never found the instructions for the microwave. There's another video coming up. I'm sure this one's located high enough off the oven, but usually, for me to do that, for me to not report that, I need to see the microwave manual. And I looked in all of these guys. They have conversations about this and this and this and this. All these conversations. They have conversations about that. All right. Spontaneous combustion, fire blocking plate. Oh, one thing that I like to do. I left the thermostats. They will at 11:30. They'll return to the previous settings. I left them at auto 71. Rocker switch sticks holding up the refrigerator is on the same GFCI as these guys are. And I did take a representative sample. I took one of these blocking plates off. These plates off. I didn't have to. And but doing so, I found out that they used a fire suppression ring, spark suppression rings. So they actually did a nice install in that regard. Put your closet for your pantry light. There we go. Let's see with the light on. We can do that. Let's see what I missed. I'm trying real hard. Man, it's Transformer City here. There's a transformer here. It looks like somebody tried to use it. There's a transformer in the box upstairs in the attic on the HVAC indoor air handler cabinet. And the stairs underneath. Nice. And my client put some of this blue tape on. And I put some of this blue tape on. But neither my client nor I could possibly put enough blue tape on. So this tape is a representative sample of the paint touch-up that needs to occur. We need another set of eyes and another set of hands on this. It's not a fireplace, it's a wall heater, it's an appliance. The manufacturer does not, I know the manufacturer does not require a hearth extension. The code inspector doesn't require a hearth extension. I know these things. So, but where I'm going with this is that it still develops heat. And you still shouldn't get that close to it. Fine. Kind of. Now, coming up the stairs, hopefully these are a main here. But we're going to go from 1, 2 to around the 3rd hook. Okay? Infrared imaging shows us that the insulation is lacking in the wall right here. The only way to know I mean, if insulation gets wet, it loses its insulation property. So you could open this up and see insulation here, but the insulation that's there is not performing as it should. Or you could open it up and find that it's actually missing insulation, because that happens too. But just because you find insulation there, don't think that we're fools. I use 2 separate infrared cameras to double check my work. 2 different brands, 2 different up. Now, again, like I said, this is my last bath too. What do you got? My client did this. I'm gonna check my work. Is he just talking about it need to be sealed, or? Okay, run for a minute, make sure the hot water's on the right side. Okay, the door manufacturer. Okay, to maintain the door manufacturer's warranty, the door is supposed to be painted on 6 sides. The front face, paint. Back face, paint. Handle side, latch side style, paint. Hinge side style, paint. But what we got up here? We don't have any paint. Our tops and bottom rails have not been painted. Now, on a day-to-day basis, you won't have any regrets about that. In most instances, you won't have any regrets about that. But should you need to file a claim, a warranty claim on these doors, the door manufacturer will not honor that claim because your tops and bottom rails have not been painted. This is the biggest thing in the world. I don't even mention that on existing homes. But it's a brand new home. So there's no reason why not to do it right, since it's a brand new home. We're into bedroom number 3, which I also call the northwest. There's a shingle laying off in the gutter right there. It needs to be taken care of. So, been here. So if you got a laugh from this, me goofing around, you know, if I'm kind of humorous and for some reason intentional or not, well, we got a like button right there. And if we've got, you know, you've insomnia, I'm told that my voice, again, set to 71. 71. No! Ceiling fan's working good. But subscribe. I've got a subscribe button right there in case you want to subscribe to this nonsense. Insomnia relief. This door is kind of warped and distorted and sticks out. There's some paint on the electric receptacle outlet behind that. Narrow, too narrow. Gap under the door. Cool shadows. Double pane vinyl frame. Everything works. And dear client, if you've got any questions about this inspection, call me. You know I like to talk. I love to hear myself talk. You know that. Call me. And then about this house. And then if you're a YouTube person and you got some questions about my YouTube videos, you can leave a comment, drop a comment down, and you know, educate me or allow me to educate you. We can educate each other.